think the element that I'm looking for is something, it's difficult to articulate, of course, but it's something to do with time. So there needs to be an aspect of the painting that is unsolvable, so that if you feel like you're reaching a solution on decoding or understanding the work, there's something that'll elude and hopefully open up a new avenue for inquiry. But perhaps we'll just leave some sense of a lack of finality, so that the painting can have an ongoing dialogue with the person who's looking at it. So it's not just that you look at it, you think about it for a minute, and then you go, painting's about that, move on. You want to say, you look at it, the painting is about that, or is it? Or maybe it's about something else, and you come back to it, and there's some other thing that potentially can come out of it. There's a pattern, but then maybe the pattern breaks down. Ambiguity is certainly a part of it, but it's also having things that are maybe paradoxical, or even perhaps deliberately arcane or obscure in the work. So I'm a big fan of cryptic crosswords, for example. In a way, some of the favourite clues are the ones where an answer suggests itself, but then it becomes like a little piece of poetry. The non-human animals that are in the paintings, in some ways, they're a stand-in for humans as well. So there's this idea that we can relate to any kind of conscious entity. So the animals are in there as a conscious entity, an agent that exists in the world that we can empathise with or relate to. And the challenge is to try and do that in a way that is not anthropomorphic or anthropocentric. So to see the non-human animal on its own terms, existing in its own world, with its own worldview, its own agenda. The humans, when they enter the paintings, the clean suit, it's both a signifier for a particular type of work. So an engineer or a scientist or someone with that technological approach. But the clean suit itself is the barrier. So it's a barrier between the human and the outside world. It protects the human from the world that they're in, protects the world from the human as well. So there's that idea of contamination. Things like that. It's that it draws attention, I think, to the opposite. So the fact that barriers are never perfect. There's always some element of permeability. So you go into the world wearing the clean suit and the mask and the gloves, but you can never be totally sealed off from it.